Hey guys, it's Rich with your Monday Spot and Pagan Perspective. I'm going to try to make this short and sweet because I wanted to do these all ahead of time and then post them up later and blah blah blah. Anyway, that didn't quite happen yet. So I'm going to try to make this short, sweet, and to the point. Big long description below, or topic below. Go ahead and read it at your leisure, but I'm just going to highlight the questions because it is very long. This one comes from Aaron, who writes, does being a person of self-taught beliefs fit into a sect of paganism, or paganism in general? Is there room in paganism for someone who walks by their own guidance and their own path? And could paganism be a positive path for me to take? The answer to all three, I would say, is yes. Whenever you're doing labels, and I hate labels, I've said it like a million times, labels are for soup cans. Don't do it. I mean, unless you really want to have a label. You can call yourself a pagan if you want to be a pagan. It all depends on what definition you go by. If you go by the Judeo-Christian aspect, or the Abrahamic aspect of what pagans are, it's anybody that does not believe in their God. If you go by other people's definition of paganism, it's anything that's polytheist. So it really depends on what definition you really go by. So that kind of answers your first question. If you really want my honest opinion, if you really want a label, I would say you're solitary eclectic pagan. Seeing that you said that you don't necessarily do witchcraft or magic or anything like that. So I would say that you're a solitary eclectic pagan. That's what I would say your label would be, if anything. But hey, pick your own label. You can be whatever you want. Your second question of, is there room in paganism for someone who walks by their own guidance and their own path? Absolutely. Look at me. I've blended two very different paths that work for me. You may not necessarily believe in the same paths, but you can do the same with whatever you believe. Excuse me. And could paganism be a positive path for me to take? If it feels right to you, I say go for it. And if you're hearing that, my alarm clock's actually going off in the background. I don't know if whenever I edit this, if it'll actually be in there. So anyway, if it feels right to you, if it feels like a positive, life-affirming decision, if that makes sense, to call yourself a pagan, I say then you're a pagan. But if you don't like the label, you can change it at any time. So it's kind of like a dry erase board. You just take that off and say that you want to be something else. So, or you can just say, I'm an eclectic believer or a spiritual believer. Anything of that sort, you can definitely call yourself that. Whatever you want. So, I think everybody can do their own labels and they can be happy with whatever they want to call themselves. Now, I would say that if you're practicing a druid path, I wouldn't necessarily say then to label yourself Jewish or Muslim or anything like that. Probably keep true to what it is that you're kind of believing. And if your beliefs are so eclectic that there's no real label for them, say you're a spiritualist. It covers everything. You believe in a spirit. So, and anybody that believes that a spirit has left their body after they die is technically spiritual, so that would make you a spiritualist. So, whatever label closely resembles you, or if you choose not to use a label, that's on you. And that's basically all that I have for this week's topic. A little update, I am postponing starting up my channel again, just probably a couple weeks or so, until I get settled into Korea, because my schedule is absolutely hectic. It is currently like 4:30 in the morning, so yeah, on a Monday morning, and I have the entire Monday already jam-packed full of stuff. the entire week I am booked solid. So it's gonna be crazy. A little update on the animals. They all found a home up in Connecticut with Dogs on Deployment. Wonderful foster pet parent, I guess you would call them, another label, has taken them in for the year that I'm going to be over in Korea. So yeah, if you're in the military, Dogs on Deployment, if you have a pet and need them to be taken care of. They also do other animals, so yeah. Anyway, that's all that I have for you guys this week. Hopefully I can get like next week's done, you know, in between now and then, so that it's not going to come up late or anything. So anyway, I'll talk to you all later. I gotta run. Okay, love, hugs, and ladybugs. May your ancestors be with you, and have a great day and a better tomorrow.